from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And pitching in this game, Brad Keller. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. The 2-1. This one in the air, center field. Pilar drifts towards it. He's got it.
Batting third.
Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Mullins, the base runner at first with one out. And a 1-2 again. And another ball. That one off the mark. Full count now. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Moncada brings it in with a nice running grab.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Santander.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Runner on the move. Come on and miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
1-2 now. Ripped on the ground to second. In time to Vaughn. And that is that. One left for the Orioles. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Grayson Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
And right back to the mound. And Benintendi is out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. It's something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days.
And that should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
So man aboard. Next to hit, Eloy Jimenez. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across to first, and they take care of Jimenez for the out.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Here's Kevin Pillar. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Center field. Mullins settles under it. Drops into the glove, and that is that. The White Sox leave one. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Here's a 1-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Ground ball to first, could be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still definitely an error though.
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is a big first out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
2 on, 1 out. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. The pitch. Fought off foul. Got him swinging.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
The first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Not even close there. 2-2. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
And the right-hander deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Here is Yohan Moncada. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Kicks and fires. That's out to center field. And a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. He'll score. The White Sox take the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now here is Lloyd L. Chappelli. Out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Andrew Benintendi.
So the batting order turns over. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. The other way. And that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. Kicks and deals. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch.
That's a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
At the belt and fires. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. This to third. Moncada tossed to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's Adley Rutschman. The 1-1. Out to short. In time to Vaughn. Rutschman retired. And the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there. They're down 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. The 2-1. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. And a 1-1. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Eloy Jimenez leaves the yard. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a play, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
First baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Man at first, Andrew Vaughn now. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around third, he'll score, and it's 4-0.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here is Moncada. Man at second. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And the righty deals. That one the other way, and that's down. A base hit around third. He will score, and the lead is up to 5. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Max Stassi comes up to hit. And a 2-1 on the way. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A two-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 7-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Coming out for the Orioles, Cole Irvin.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Colson Montgomery, the next to hit. And now the lefty out towards left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Lloyd L. Chappelli now at the plate. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
2 down, nobody on. Right side. To first, inning over. Although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. You're dialed into the show. Start of the 4th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Righty to the plate. Liner snapped at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Gunnar Henderson.
And now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. 1 down, base is empty. Out to short, Montgomery. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Austin Hayes.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Austin Hayes. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Next offering is outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They continue to trail 7-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher.
Dominic Fletcher.
And that one is lifted in the air. That's a fair ball down the right field line. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today. So a man aboard. Now it's the DH, Eloy Jimenez. Here comes a pitch. Out to short. Gathers and throws to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Kevin Pillar. Man at second. Well struck left field. Hayes going back on this one. To the warning track, makes the catch. Runner tagging for third, but just bluffing there. Hangs on at second with 2 away now.
25,
Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's ripped. Base hit. Coming home. He scores. It's 8-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next to hit for the Sox, Yoan Moncada. And the pitch. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that gets down for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
the catcher, number 33, Matt.
And now Max Stassi. And here's a 3-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're headed to the 5th. White Sox 8 and the Orioles nothing. We go to the top of the 5th and into the box for Baltimore. Ramon Urias. Here's a 1-1. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Throw, and it gets away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. 1-1 now. That clips a corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Urias aboard here at first with nobody out. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 6.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. hard hit on the line. Pilar makes the grab on the run. So 2 down now, and here is Jordan Westburg. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Line drive, knocks it down. He's able to win the race to the bag, and even with his speed, they get the out. Orioles strand a couple, still 8-0. Back here on the south side, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Colson Montgomery.
Montgomery.
Here's a 1-1.
That's a ball.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Dylan Tate, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Here's a 2-1. Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Lloydell Chappelli.
Lloydell Chappelli digs in now. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. This to center field. Mullins settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 23.
So the lineup flips over. Benintendi to the plate.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Line drive, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. To the right side, Westburg. That is the inning. So 1 left for the White Sox as the lead holds at 8-0. Here on the south side, top 6. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. Ball to strike. Good eye right there.
You know, these Orioles finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. His splits between April and May there. The White Sox up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Left field, sizing this one up. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Brad Keller departs, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. White Sox going with a new arm, Shane Drohan.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Bottom of the sixth. So now it's the White Sox DH, Eloy Jimenez.
Eloy Jimenez.
Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first, and they take care of Jimenez for the out.
Number 12, Kevin.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. The 1-1. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. 2 outs, base is empty. And a foul ball. Swing and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
To third. They take the force out. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. The White Sox leave one as it remains an 8-0 game. Top of inning number 7. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. The wind and the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Ramon Urias getting ready to hit. His home and away splits there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 2-1. On the corner for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan
O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. O'Hearn having a lot more success on the road this season. In the air, left field. Benintendi racing over to make the catch.
now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
2 on with 1 out. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's the swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Home run number 5 on the season, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
That just misses, and that's ball 2. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And they get Mullins for the out. 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Bounce to the left side. Montgomery zips it to first. That's the 3rd out. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. It's now 8-3. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Tate.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And here's the catcher, Max Stassi. The wind to the pitch. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball.
Meanwhile,
2 strikes.
activity in the bullpen. Brian Baker is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Righty delivers. Wouldn't chase that time. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Base hit, left center field.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bobble. So many positives that led to that knock.
Next to hit, Lloyd L. Chappelli. The pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Mullins going back, and that one hops the wall. Montgomery on his horse around 3rd. The relay not in time. He's safe as a run scores. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just 1 swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. The 1-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And Benintendi is out. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 10-3. Two outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Dominic Fletcher. 2 down, nobody on. Out to short, Henderson. Tosses to first. That's the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 10 and the Orioles 3.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
And a pitch. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right fielder
Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He'll touch them all. It's 10-5.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Up the middle, Chappelli fires over to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One out, runner at second. Ramon Urias, the next to hit. High fly ball out into left center field. Montgomery settles underneath it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Let's go, White Sox!
Caught him looking for the K. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's down to 5 at 10-5 now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Baker.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now the DH, Eloy Jimenez.
Jimenez.
The 1-2. Up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Kevin Pillar will hit next. High in the air, out to right. Santander hauls it in, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew Vaughn.
And now Andrew Vaughn.
Need a base hit here.
The pitch. This one smoked out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Man at first. So up next for Chicago, Yoan Moncada. Two outs. On the ground, right side, Westberg. Slings to first, and that is the inning. So one left for the White Sox. They still lead it, though, 10-5.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
All right, Sox, let's go.
2-1 now. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck, right field. Caught just shy of the wall.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. One down, base is empty. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bounce to third. Moncada throws to first, and they get Mullins for the out.
The batter, the second baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Orioles down to their final out, and into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. And the right-hander deals, sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the series opener here at home.
This one was pretty much decided in the third inning. From that point on, all they had to do is play fundamentally sound baseball to secure the win, and they did just that.
And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.